Okay, I'm going to do my best to try to show voids when spear fighting. So we're going to pretend that I have a spear in my hands here in a minute, and you can see my spear I've set up so that it kind of has got to be looking like it's coming at me, so that it gives the viewer here a little bit more of an idea what I'm really trying to show here in virtual space. The important thing about these voids is that whether they're for a body void or a head void, and when I say void, I mean somebody's trying to hit you in a target and you move that target out of the way so that it misses. That's a void. You voided the attack. So I'm going to show a couple here right now. We want to remember too that when we do voids, the thing about voids, correct voids, is that we don't ever really want to lose our balance. Because even if you make a good void, meaning that you successfully avoided an attack, but you became off balance, that means that you're easier to get hit by somebody else or that same guy who kind of double pumps because you've overbalanced or thrown yourself out of balance so significantly. So we don't want to do that. Okay. So first I'm going to show front view. Front view. So this is up for a face thrust, right? And there's two versions. There's ones where we kind of void left and right, and then there's got to be ones a little later where we void by moving generally forward or most often back, just to get out of range as we see something coming at us. But so for a face thrust or a body thrust coming at us, right, we can shift our center to our left while we drop our head over to the right, which makes that go past our head that way, okay? Or we can shift our center to the right and have it go by to the right of us, okay? So it's here or here, okay? All right? And so for a body, right, that can work pretty good in here too. Doesn't work so good on this side. And again, I'm just showing fundamental voids that you guys can start trying to understand and figure out based on this RUM class. The nature of that void from a side view is where I'm here and it's coming at, and let's say we're going to void by pushing our center to the left and our head to the right. It looks like that. Looks like that. Okay? Or it looks like that. Right? So as my balance point, my center of gravity shifts to the right, I balance by shifting my upper body to the left and thereby creating balance. I'm nicely balanced. I can do whatever I want, right? Because I haven't thrown myself too ghastly hard that way or too far this way. I generally try not to move my feet when I'm doing those voids. You could, do the voids with your feet too. It's a little bit more advanced. It's a little harder to remain balanced when you do that. And it removes your rock solid fundamental ground that you're owning to allow you to thrust just after a void, right? Because that's the idea, void thrust, right? Or often it can be you've thrust, and whether you've got that target or not, here comes this thing. So now we're going to do just a drop that way or a drop that way. See it? Okay. Another version is dropping straight down like that, okay? My knees aren't as young as they used to be, so I don't do that one as much. But it basically, again, it looks like we're doing the knees drop, and then we kind of tuck down too, okay? So those are some voids that you'll want to practice, and we'll get to the other ones here next.